afternoon. It's my pleasure and privilege to present again the Magnificent Seven. So it's been 18 seasons INFD has been associated with the Lakme Fashion Week, and our initiative of presenting the Gen Next is really, bearing fruits now. I still go nostalgic once I see the initial seasons when there was no media, there was no crowd. We have to call the people to fill the show for the Gen Next. That was the days. People say, "Koi isme star nahi aata hai, to hum kyun aaye?" So I always used to tell them that they are the stars. We don't call any stars. We don't need any stars. And today, despite so long weekend and holidays and festive, it was jam-packed, and everyone, right from Manish Malhotra to all these dignitaries of the fashion world, they are all here to support you. And I'm really thankful to God, to all of, and especially I must congratulate all your parents who have put in their, all the efforts to provide you this platform beside the INFD, which has been doing, nurturing the talent, giving them the platform. Generally, people ask us, what is after Gen Next? What is, after next? So we are now providing you all, we are disclosing it today, like as you have seen the AV, we are doing India Day at London Fashion Week, during London Fashion Week. So from next season onward, the Gen Next designer, the best Gen Next designer, we would like to give the wildcard entry, and we will bear all the costs to go to London and showcase your collection before all the buyers, international buyers. And today we have here to bless you Mr. Ashley Rabello, who is our chief mentor, and he needs no introduction in the fashion world. He has been designing for Salman Khan to Katrina Kaif to all the people. He started with Rangila, the giving looks, to Amir Khan, and then to Salman, all the Big Boss, Mate, Be Any Film. Then we have the first Bollywood designer, one of the oldest Bollywood designer who designed for Rekha, Amitabh and all, Kamaljeet Singh, who gave Choli Ke Piche Kya Hai, and 1, 2, 3 to Madhuri Dixit and Poonam Dhillon and all. So all veterans are here to bless you. Then Imam Sadiqi, he needs no introduction, from Big Boss to MTV Time Out and Style Check and everything. So they all are here to support you, just to tell you that we are with you. We are here to hold your hands and take you to level next. And that's our endeavor. Again, wishing you all the best. And I'm sure, as one media guy was asking me where they want to go, and I said sky is the limit. So that is the support. Maybe all Virat Kohlis, all Yuvraj Singh, Dhoni, they all are from the Under-19 World Cup. So you are all Hardik Pandya of tomorrow and Virat Kohli of tomorrow. So don't worry about that. You may be lacking some resources, some recognition at this stage, but one piece of advice, don't take it as your destination. It is just the beginning. It is the first step. Don't take it that now you are star, so much media is covering and all. It is just the beginning. So with this note, thank you very much, and all the designers, please present your collection, and all the very best from INFD, and we are there to support you at every level.
Thank you so much, sir. That is truly well said. Sky is the limit, because their presentations were completely outstanding. I just want to take the opportunity to now introduce the designers that presented today. We have 5 astounding designers, and their creations were just brilliant. There's Sumiran Kabir Sharma for Anam. There's Shinali Seema and Rinzin Lama for Untitled and Co. Akshat Bansal for Bloni. Deepak Pathak for Integument. Saksha Parekh and Kinnari Kamath for Saksha and Kini. So I'd like to pass on the mic to each designer to talk about what their inspiration was, what they felt about their collection, and give us a little bit of insights about how you went about creating this stunning collection. So I'm going to pass on the mic to Sumiran.
Hi. Thank you for the opportunity, INFT and Lakme Fashion Week. It was a great journey, a great mentorship program, outstanding, a lot of hard work, but thanks to the team, and it all paid off really well. My inspiration was, as you guys might have seen, it was Sonagachi. It's a red light district in Kolkata, and it was one of my just accidental cab ride that I entered that area, and I was really touched by the story of these women. And we presented this woman as warriors, like someone who has won the war. Because you know, when we talk about women empowerment and equality, I said they are beyond that. They don't need to fight for, you know, what feminism is about and things like that. So the collection was about that, and we've used a male suiting fabric as a male-dominating fabric from corporates to how that can be introduced in the fashion industry. So that was a little interesting as a designer. And yes, it all went well. They say all is well that ends well.
Could I have Shanali, Seema, and Vincent please talk about it?
Hi, I'd like to really thank INFT for this opportunity and IMG and Lakme. This was a really good stepping ground for us. And as Sir said, this is just the beginning for us, and we just want to thank everybody here and for this opportunity. For our inspiration, I think our inspiration is a little more personal. The first piece that we created was for a friend who got proposed to at the Yosemite National Park. So the first piece that we created was an inspiration from a photograph taken by them of the Yosemite National Park, and so the entire collection was inspired of that one dress. So we played around with a lot with textures. Our forte is embroidery, so we love playing with embroidery and textures, and it's a play of texture. Yeah. So,
Hi, I'm really thankful of INFD and Lakme. I'm JR. Well, we are here and we're really happy for giving this opportunity to us. And I'm glad that we all have been treated so well, and this platform has been like really amazing for all of us. And personally, I do feel that yes, like how I just said, that it's just the start, and we are looking forward to like bringing something new every time. And well, my collection was inspired by a trip to Himalayas. I just went from a stress-free work. I wanted to take a break. Went to Himalayas, went and stayed in an igloo for a night, and I woke up in the hills, and it was all covered with snow. And it was so inspired with the whole snow terrain that I just like called up my office and told them to make like a Chanderi shirt, and I'll come back and just do the tie and dye. And the whole monochromatic appearance, the science of nature in its most monochromatic appearance was such an inspiration that I felt so overwhelmed with it that I had to just create an outfits, and I kept on doing tie and dyes and surfaces and crochets, and like I always feel that, you know, Indian textiles and Indian what do you call handicrafts needs to evolve, and there is so much that it can happen with those. It's just that it needs to evolve each time. And yeah, so I created these silhouettes which are Western with like Indian silhouettes and Indian international silhouettes and Indian fabrics, and engendered a collection which is very personal to me. Thanks.
Hi, I'm really thankful to INFT for this opportunity, and to Lakme, and basically my inspiration comes from the reminiscence of my childhood. It's basically my nostalgia of my childhood, and my doodles which I used to do sitting on the banks of Ganges when I was a kid. It serves as an inspiration to my collection. I basically grew up in Varanasi on the Ghats, and my inspiration comes from there. The fishermen, basically, I used to watch them a whole day long, and whatever doodles I used to do there has served as an inspiration for my collection.
Hi, firstly we'd like to thank, of course, INIFT, IMG and Lakme, of course, because being young designers, young startups, it's definitely such an empowerment and such an amazing foundation and platform to be able to support us and help us so much, so thank you. And our inspiration for our collection is called Amaraj, and the inspiration was a 12th century samurai warrior called Tomogozen. She represented the modern woman. She's not just delicate and dainty anymore. She has a fierce, rogue, edgy side. So we tried to combine masculinity and femininity within the collection by combining softer fabrics like chiffon, chandeli to bring out our inspirational, delicate woman, and mix that with the dark, rogue, edgy, intricate cardigan. and that really brought out the duality of feminine daintiness with masculinity and the edgy and rogue side of it. So that was our inspiration. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I just want to open the floor to questions. So if media has any questions, please feel free to ask. Our designers are here to answer. Any questions? Thank you so much, designers. Thank you. It was a brilliant show, and I wish you all the very best for all future shows.
Look straight. Yes.